How's it going, everybody? This is Novakast back with another video. By the way, in case you guys are wondering, if you guys see me like in multiple reaction videos where I'm wearing the same shirt, some of these videos are recorded back to back. So, yeah, taking one day where I record, reactions as well as my Let's Plays. Kind of going back and forth, making a schedule. So hopefully I can get a chance to, create more content for you guys and, have it all planned out. So with that being said, why don't we go on to the SCP reaction video for SCP animations. So this one is Why Garfield Can Never Die. And this is SCP-3166. Alright, here we go.
This is Officer McGallard filing a report, case number 947261.
Okay.
On March 5th, 2013, I was assigned to Sector Car 293 and dispatched to the corner of 450 North and 320 East.
Already off on a good start.
Outside Paws Inc. The dispatcher stated that a witness had reported an assault at that location. I arrived there at 9:21 p.m. The victim was laying on the sidewalk with visible injuries to his head, torso, and arms. He was bloodied, but there was another red substance smeared on his face that did not appear to be blood. He was conscious when I arrived, but seemed to be dazed.
Oh, jeez.
I'm interviewing the victim now in order to aid in the search for his assailant.
Okay.
Sir, could you please state your name for the record?
Sure. I'm Carl Lunn.
Thank you, Carl. Now I'd like to get a full report of this incident, including as much detail as you can remember. Please begin whenever you're ready.
Well, I had just left work. It was about
I'm kind of wondering, wait, he said Carl? I thought it was supposed to be John.
8 o'clock. It was drizzling outside, so I put on my windbreaker and tried to walk home quickly.
Okay.
I had stayed late at the office. I work on the Garfield comic strip, and there's talk of layoffs going around, so I wanted to show my value. I had just started working there a few months before, so I figured I'd be one of the first to go. I also hadn't had a chance to get to know the area very well yet. Between that and the dark and the rain, I got a little disoriented. I guess I walked past my turn and found myself in a park that I didn't recognize.
Oh, jeez.
So I turned around to go back, but then there it was on the sidewalk behind me, about 200 feet away.
What is it?
I thought I was just seeing things at first. It was so bizarre.
We'd like to have a proper description of your assailant, sir. Please provide as much detail as possible.
Okay. Well, I couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman. It was all lumpy, and honestly, it didn't really have that much of a human form to it. It was
Okay.
tall, though. At least 6 feet. Probably more. It was wearing a really beat-up costume. And I know this sounds crazy, but it was a Garfield costume.
What the fuck? Oh, jeez. Finds out, no, it's a mutant Garfield.
Big eyes, bulging rolls of flesh, lots of orange fur. The tail had clearly been dragged behind it a long way.
What the
One of the
heck?
most disturbing things I've ever seen. Sorry, I know that's not a great description.
There aren't any other details you remember? Did you hear the attacker's voice, for example?
Oh, jeez.
No, he, I'm just gonna call it he, wouldn't say anything. He was just standing there under a streetlight, staring at me and not moving at all. It was kind of unsettling, so I called out to him. He didn't answer me, though.
Oh,
Actually,
no.
I'm pretty sure he never said a word the entire time. He started walking toward me, and that's when I noticed he had a baseball bat. I kept trying to ask him what he wanted, but he wouldn't answer me no matter what I said to him. And he didn't stop coming towards me. So I panicked and started running away. I was scared out of my damn mind. He started to chase me and the whole suit wiggled and bounced like it had jello inside it.
What the
He was freakishly
Oh, that's horrifying.
fast too. I think I started screaming for help, but I didn't see anyone else around.
Oh,
I kept
jeez.
looking back and he kept coming closer and closer. and I could smell this awful stench coming from him.
Could you describe the smell, please?
Like a sweaty locker room that someone left old spaghetti in. Lots of sweat, dirt, and tomato sauce.
Thank you. Please go on with your account.
Well, I was running, screaming and glancing behind me, and I slipped in a puddle and fell onto the sidewalk. The rain made it hard to see, but I remember the sound he made when he caught up to me. It was like a low growl or a meow or something. I wish I was making this up, but he seemed freakishly committed to the character. Then I felt this crushing blow to my hip.
Oh.
I yelled and I tried to crawl away, but he just kept hitting me with his bat until I stopped moving.
Oh, shit.
Then I heard this tearing sound, and the smell got even stronger. The rain was much heavier by that point, and I could barely open my eyes, but I saw him standing over me with a big red blob in his hand. There's another thing I noticed then. His suit was filthy, but something about his fur was disturbingly realistic. Like it was made from actual cat fur. Or maybe another type of fur. I don't know. But it kind of makes sense because I'm allergic to cats and I haven't been able to get my eyes to stop watering all night.
If you could get to the point,
man.
please, sir. These reports are supposed to be succinct. Just the facts and details of what happened.
Oh, man.
Sorry. Point is, I'm pretty sure the suit was actually made of cat fur. This guy must be completely insane. So, there I was, lying on the ground. Then he starts shoving this disgusting gunk in my face. That's when I knew what the tomato smell was. Somehow he was carrying around lasagna. And he started force-feeding it to me.
Oh, gosh.
It was 100 times worse than when he was hitting me with the bat. It was just handful after handful of lasagna being shoved down my throat in big lumps. I didn't have a chance to chew. I started choking and gagging, and he was making more and more cat noises. I remember the screeching in particular. I thought, this is the worst way to die. On a Monday after an awful day of work, choking on lasagna force-fed to me by the character my job is all about. Then it all stopped very suddenly. He went silent, still, and bolted away a second later.
Oh, I wonder why.
A startled cat.
I see. And did you have any further interaction with him after he fled?
No. After that, he was just gone.
Damn.
Not that I was aware of much at that point. I threw up a bunch of lasagna and passed out on the sidewalk. I'm not sure how long I was out, but I woke up after a while. I was trying to figure out whether or not I should go to the hospital when you pulled up and found me.
That was going to be my next question. If you require medical attention, I can call an ambulance to come assess your condition. It's entirely your choice, but if you wish to have a record of your injuries, it could be helpful in the event that we find the individual who attacked you.
Yeah. I think I hit my head too. It might be a good idea to have someone check everything out. And there's one other thing that might be helpful. I'm sure you already made this connection, but it probably has something to do with my job. Like I said, I work on the Garfield comic strip. There have been rumors, actually. I thought it was just some weird ghost story that they tell new hires to scare them off.
Okay.
Someone told me about a monster who protects the comic on my first day. That I made a big mistake by getting this job. You know, a bunch of conspiracy theory talk. He said it was like Bigfoot, but with the ridiculous goal of keeping Garfield alive. It was supposed to come out whenever something bad happens to the comic.
Okay.
Like someone quitting or the higher-ups talking about shutting it down. Apparently it's happened to Jim Davis more than once. That's what made me think he was crazy. He claimed Davis had been assaulted by a semi-intelligent monster, but he couldn't give me any details about what the monster looked like.
Okay.
He said nobody knew for sure. Just that the attacks were brutal. The way he was talking, he had so much fear in his eyes. Like he'd actually seen it before.
Okay.
I think I understand his terror now. Whatever that thing was, whatever I saw tonight, it was no man. Seriously, I've never seen that look in a man's eyes before.
Oh, shit.
But now...
Excuse me, are you two talking about the Garfield incident that just happened here?
Excuse me, sir. We're in the middle of a report here. Could you please back up and give us some room?
Of course, but I have some information you might find useful, Officer...
McGallard.
Officer McGallard. Great. And you are...
Carl Dunn.
Perfect. Targets are subdued. Proceed with Plan B. Jones, Franklin, you're with me.
Hey!
What the?
What the heck? Oh, well, they're dead.
My head. What's going on? What is this? Who are you? Do you have any idea what kind of day I've had?
Relax. This won't be more than a minor inconvenience. We're trying to keep this brief. Do you know of anyone planning to leave the company of their own volition?
Why? You know that guy, that thing, is still out there, right?
We have the situation under control. Your assailant has been contained. Please just answer the question, sir.
Okay.
All right, let's get this beast out of here. What the?
Where's my lasagna, John?
Oh, shit. Well, he's dead. Freaking A, that's horrifying. That's disturbing. Okay. Alright, so that was the SCP-3166 Why Garfield Can Never Die animation. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I will say that was a really interesting video. And I think if I've said it before, the stories that come up for the SCPs are intriguing, to say the least. With that, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below, as well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Rob Novakast signing off. Have a good one, and take care. Peace.